Welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Pablo. I make ASMR, if you don't know. And it's pretty fun. Today, we're gonna be a little bit in soft spoken voice. Soft. That was whispering. This is soft. Very, very soft. Very, very soft spoken voice. I want you today to meet my little friend. I have not decided on a name just yet. But he's pretty cool. He can stretch. He can stretch in all types of ways. And he can make a variety of cool sounds. That sandy, kind of dusty sound. A bit of a coarse, kind of not too fine. I don't know what's in this, but it's sticky. But the tapping is on another level. His little arm. If you have a name to help me name this individual, please go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Yes sir, or yes ma'am, or whoever is watching. I wanted to say that I started my training at my new job, working at Starbucks. Today I tried a shot of matcha green tea latte or something with foam. It was pretty good. Very earthy tasting, I believe. But it did have a bit of dairy because of the foam, and I am lactose intolerant. But it was very good. I never drink milk or any dairy at all, so every now and then it's not too bad for me. Sometimes he has a bit of an airhead, this guy. I hope you guys are okay, safe and sound, in a place where you can rest, lay down, or sit comfortably, or wherever you often watch ASMR. A bit of a chunky boy. Chunky. Give me your hand. But I want to say that although I'm not experienced with coffee at all, I'm learning a lot. And I can say that if you're ever challenged, if you ever feel like you're overwhelmed by knowledge and everything coming your way all at once, all I can say is that you must allow yourself to be the fullest, a sponge perhaps. You have to accept that from that topic or from that knowledge, you have to be open to accept what is and what isn't. And with people's expertise and experiences, you have to allow them to teach you. If you want to learn, of course. I have been doing my best to learn all the types of coffees and types of ways to make coffee, like espressos, americanos, lattes, and all that. I'm not gonna be like a coffee nerd by the time I finish my training and I'm consider myself comfortable working at Starbucks, but I am gonna be knowledgeable in my areas of own expertise, because I don't like coffee as much. Ever since I became lactose intolerant, I kind of used to drink coffee a lot when I was younger. When I was a little kid, I used to drink café con leche, and it was just a pot of regular coffee with a lot of milk, mostly milk, and just a little bit of coffee and some sugar. It was one of my favorite breakfast drinks when I was just a little child. But I grew out of it. Or I guess the dairy did. It grew out of me. My tolerance. And it's okay. I'm not meant to be drinking things like that, and it's fine. I've accepted my fate, my destiny, to be a water drinking person, with an exception of Red Bulls sometimes, because they're very bad for you. Very, 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 very bad. And orange juice. I love orange juice. But I try to make sure to watch for too much sugar. We're putting this away, by the way. Say bye. Okay. Maybe I'll come back later in the video. We'll see how we feel about it. But I just wanted to talk a little bit tonight. Today is August 6th. Tomorrow, Wednesday, when I upload this video, it's gonna be August 7th. It is gonna be my birthday. I'm gonna be 24 years old, and before you congratulate me, by all means, if you want to, just let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. I appreciate your guys' love and attention. You know, you guys are pretty cool. I like talking to you guys and just sending positive vibes as you guys send me your positive vibes as well. I really like this sound. I really, really like this sound of all the little balls. But talking about my birthday, in my life I've learned through hardships and struggle, but this is all relative, because there is people out there in the world that really, really struggle. My problems are nothing compared to other people's problems. Other kids in war right now. And that's why I say, with all due respect, with all due respect, with all due respect, I say that my problems are relative, because they are. I have no issues with my problems, but because of the way I've lived so far, the way I've lived so far, the way I perceive my birthday, thanks to my own experiences, I've simply understood that it's not that important. It's good to celebrate a year of life, yes, but I also think that just because it's a celebration, it doesn't mean I get to be special. You know, I'm special for the people that love me, my family, my girlfriend, everyone that knows it's my birthday. You know, in my close circle of people that I care about. And I appreciate their love. But, you know, since I was little, when I wanted friends to come to my birthday parties, in the beginning, you know, when I was younger, they would show up. But as I was getting older, I don't know if I simply just didn't know how to throw a right party, how to invite people. I used to get pretty shy after a while, and people just stopped showing up for my birthday parties. And it was like the third time that I really tried to do something and just one friend showed up and everyone else couldn't, that I started to simply accept that I was not popular, or that something in me was pushing people away, which it was. I was definitely very mean after some points in elementary school, and I think it was more of a defense mechanism because everyone was mean, but I myself was very, very, very mean because I've always had a very competitive drive, and if someone is a specific way, then I will always one up it. I don't know why. I've always been an average person, considering all my achievements, all my failures. You know, I've never excelled. I'm a hard worker. Now I am. Back then, I didn't know how to be a hard worker, so I had nothing in it for me, in anything. In school, and the only friends I had really were the friends from my neighborhood that were really cool. For a long time, school was just like a weird place for me, where I was there, but I wasn't. And this is my master ball, by the way. And, you know, throughout my life, I've been a little bit lonely. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think as a person, as an individual that thinks highly and always is attempting to improve mentally, physically, emotionally, I think my intelligence always told me that it was just better to be alone rather than to be with people that didn't care about you. And yes, I was mean. I was, in a way, discovering myself, being too defensive, too protective of my own emotions, and that's why people would end up being pushed away if people came first to me and they try to be mean, then I would be even meaner and people would just be gone. And to be honest, it was fine for me because I've always thought that if people are mean to you, then they're not your friends. They don't care about you. And throughout my life, when I started to meet more humble people, more people grounded to earth more than anything, that actually understand things and have values and morals, and people that don't just think for themselves, people that think for others as well, for out of their goodness, in their heart. When I met people like that, I understood to always be that same way, humble, nice to people, being defensive was helping me protect myself. But at the same time, I also learned not to care about what anyone thinks about me, unless it's someone I look up to, someone I think I could learn from. Then by all means, all the criticism, I'll take it. I will use it to grow. But if you're someone that's just hating and just being mean to be for the purpose to be mean, to be hurtful, then it's irrelevant. No one cares what those type of people think about, and you shouldn't. If you do, it's harmful. It's very, very harmful. You should have that independence, build that independence emotionally from your own person against what other people think. And if you can do that, then perhaps you will gain a little bit more freedom emotionally. You will not be tied to social constructs as much. I've gone bald 3 times out of fun, and people would always criticize me and judge me. And I didn't care. I did it because I wanted to. Because it's fun. It's a new experience, and I don't mind doing new things, doing things that make me uncomfortable, because that's how, as a person, we grow. By being comfortable inside the uncomfortable. That's where new thoughts come to mind, where new ideas, get refreshed into our realm. And I'm always a person looking for new thrills, new challenges. And that's why life can feel a little monotone at times. But recently, I've just been focused on my own path, my own goals, my own dreams that are not dreams anymore. They are real goals, real attainable points of my life that I'm gonna achieve. And that's the whole reason why I don't put too much importance into my birthday, because it's important. It's important to others, and because of that, you should allow others to celebrate for you, because they love you. And that's a way that people that love us always want to show their affection towards us. So I accept everything. I'm very grateful when my siblings give me things, gifts, or just nice words. But I'm not a gift guy. You don't have to give me anything. I try not to attach myself to material things anymore. Myself to my goals, to my tasks, to the things I want to do, like finishing school, or like growing my channel, making a good community here, being myself, freeing myself, my mind from all these locks that other people put on us because of how they think. And I think, I don't know, I have a weird thing with birthdays. I don't like to party a lot either. If I could work every day and I could be productive on like 200%, I also need to allow myself to be moderate, even with moderation. It's good to be moderate. It's good to measure yourself and have limits. But if you are 100% on a goal, then it's not good. Stress is bad for you. And knowing how to alleviate stress, how to find ways to fix, having to find ways to fix our own problems without overworking ourselves, while you can still recover. I think it's very important, because when you go to the gym, you work out, and you basically, what working out does to you is you rip your muscles apart, and they break in like little fibers, just they break. And what the recovery does is heal that and make it even stronger, so that the next time you go work out, your body is better prepared. So it's conditioning. And I like to condition my mind. But it's also appropriate, but it's also appropriate to rest and recover. But don't worry about recovering too much. Put in your work and give yourself a day or two of recovery. It's like school. When you're younger, you go to school from Monday to Sunday. No, I'm wrong. Not Monday to Sunday. Imagine that would be crazy. From Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. And Saturday and Sunday. Technically, I don't believe in homework. You shouldn't be stuck with homework in your recovery phase. You should be able to, if you have homework, you should be able to do it at least in your weekdays from Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday should be exclusively to recover and for own purposes of growth, either reading or going outside, or having fun, growing, maturing, and it's the same now that I'm older. This semester I'm gonna be going to school for only 2 or 3 days a week. I need to check my schedule to be precise. But because of that, I'm trying to balance when I'm gonna do homework. So usually I used to go to school from Monday to Friday. Now that I'm gonna have 3 more days off, ideally I'm gonna probably spend them at school studying, getting prepared, not getting behind at all, and even recording, editing, following my own pursuits, not trying to lose any time, to be honest, no distractions. I want to do things with purpose. Everything that I want to do in my life, I believe is a very big dream. Like, my biggest dream is to be a musician. Just make music for the world. Make amazing music to express myself, my life, to put it on a piece of paper and give it to the world. I also want to be a soccer player. My biggest dream before that was to be the best soccer player in the world. And I'm getting older, so I don't know how possible that dream is. But I sure will keep playing soccer for the rest of my life. Even if it's just for fun. It's just something I was always very, very passionate about. And I don't want to lose that passion. I don't want to lose that drive that keeps me dreaming, that keeps me moving forward. And you know, I also want to be the best person I can ever be. Like, when I die, I want to see my chart of possibilities. Like, this person, Pablo, he could have been all these things, all these many things, and you only did this, boom, and it's just like one thing. No, anything I know I can do, I want to do, and I'm not gonna regret anything when I die. I want to live to the fullest, living my own dreams, my own passions, and people have their own dreams, their own passions too. And you have to live accordingly to what you are dreaming about. I think it's sad to see someone die and still dream. When I die, I want to say that I made all my dreams reality, and that no longer I am dreaming. Now I get to rest. I believe rest is for the dead, and it's perhaps a bit masochist from me to say that, but in general, like, I mean it. Maybe this is just me being a man, or manning up to society and how men are expected to live, but just always working. And I'm not saying women can't work either. It's just generally men. Even my parents, you know, they've always asked me to be a man, to work hard, and that's just how I grew up as a Mexican in Mexico, you know, traditionally. And my girlfriend likes to work hard too, so you know, I let her. If I support her when she wants to work hard in her own dreams, like, by all means. Like, you're not a person living if you're not living your dreams. You're just dreaming, you're asleep, and you really should do everything you can as a woman, as a man, or as neither, to just live your dreams, live to the fullest. And I think, for myself, I think birthdays can be very distracting. Partying can be very distracting. A lot of things can be very distracting. And I wanna break the stigma from both sides. That yes, focusing on your life is imperative. It's important for you to be able to live your own dreams, especially the hardest those dreams are, the more farther that you reach to grab those dreams, the hardest you should work. But there's also a stigma with that, of just overworking yourself, never living because you're working so much. And there must be a balance between work and life. And yes, I'll be working really hard all my life, but I also want to live, with my girlfriend, with my family, with my son, with everything that I hold dear. I'm still gonna pay attention to everything that I should pay attention to. A bit of a ramble today for sure, but a well-needed one. A well-needed ramble. I'm starving, by the way. It's raining. A bit of a rough rain tonight for sure. A lot of cars. Not a lot I can do. But I hope you like the rain. I hope you enjoy the rain. I love rain. Rain is my favorite thing. I used to go play outside in the rain in Mexico. If it ever rained, I was out with my friends, in my bike, in general, just making a mess. We used to play soccer even in the rain. It was crazy. It was a lot harder to kick the ball, but we still tried. This looks like the wig of a clown, all rainbowy. But I just wanted to say that. Just give your life the meaning and the purpose that it needs. Because as human beings, we need something to chase for. It's programmed in our minds and in our brains to look for problems. That's why in a modern world we have anxiety. Because we're always looking for issues. As it is just our mind trying to prepare us for the unknown. And it's an instinct. And it's okay to have that instinct. In my personal point of view, you should be focused on something higher than yourself. Something that will get you out of bed. Something that no matter what happens in your life is gonna be there for you. A discipline, perhaps. And it can be anything. It can really, really be anything. Your dream. up their goals when you're not. When you're actually trying, everything is just a goal. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. Literally. I watched the new Deadpool movie and don't burn my house. Don't hate me, but I think it was alright. It was alright. The I appreciate the fun that it had. It was funny. It was a great movie. But I think even in the previous two, there was more of a serious tone to what was going on, whereas in this one, everything felt like a joke. And I get it, that's the character. That's Deadpool, breaking the fourth wall all the time, always saying things out of pocket. But it was alright. I would have appreciated a bit more of a serious tone. Just a little bit more to really appreciate those moments of high tension and those roller coasters of emotions, not just having fun. But it's okay. They did a great thing with the movie. Hugh Jackman was pretty good. I don't know what to say. It was, if you know what it felt like, this Deadpool movie felt like Fast and Furious 10, the last one that came out. It felt very TikTok-y. And what I mean by that is that the pace of the movie felt like I was watching reels. Like every minute the scene would change, the tone would change, and it felt, at least Fast and Furious 10, it felt like every minute was just like a TikTok video with different music, different tone, different scenes, different characters. It didn't feel like there was just a long shot of something recorded, and just us watching it, just us getting involved, immersed in the experience. And Deadpool was a little bit like that, just a little bit. I felt it in my soul with the music changing very fast paced, almost without direction, because even if something serious was happening, then the jokes would kind of kill the seriousness. And I don't know if I'm just hating, but maybe what I thought was that I think I should watch the first, second, and then the no movie to compare him and just see kind of what's going on. But I'll probably watch it again. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. Maybe I'm not gonna watch it again in the theater, but maybe I'm just gonna wait for it to come out on Disney Plus. If it comes out on Disney Plus, I think it will. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Well. Today was a bit of today was a bit of a different video. More talking, energy from myself. I feel it. I had 2 different coffees today to try, and I'm starving, and it makes me think fast. So I hope you can appreciate the kind of faster vibes, kind of more intrepid, sandy type of sounds. I certainly really like these sounds. Some of my favorite ASM artists are the ones that do like the gardens, like the sand gardens with the sand, and you just hear it. Super cool. But maybe one day, if I get like tools for that. But I want to thank you guys very much. Yet again, it's been only a few weeks since I've been back, and it feels great to be back. It really does. I feel motivated. I really enjoy what I'm doing right now with this channel, and we will keep growing. We will keep sending positivity to people that need that positivity for good. Sometimes the world is just not a good place for a lot of people, and I believe that there's always good in the world. You just have to find it. And if you can't find it, then you have to become it, because you're aware. And it's choice to either be good or bad. You cannot be neutral. Being neutral is worse, because you know that you have a choice to be good or to be bad. But then you choose to not even do good. I mean, you're not hurting anyone, but you're not attempting to be better for other people, for people that deserve it from you. So I think I'm always trying to put myself with moderation in front of others to help, to guide them if that's what they need, or at least just a relaxing video if that's what people come here for. But if you like these conversations, then I'm letting you know that we're gonna keep having them. A bit of a ramble videos lately, but I like it. A lot of people like it. And I think ASMR is evolving a little bit into that, more of a community based affirmations, relaxation perhaps, rather than just playing with things, which is still fun. ASMR Bakery, like most of the times, doesn't even talk, and it's just her hands doing cool things and super relaxing things and satisfying things, for sure. But I think other realms of ASMR are growing more with the community itself, because people perhaps go to specific ASMR artists for sleep, and I want myself to be an ASMR artist that people come to for guidance, for acceptance, of themselves, because it's okay to be who you are, to be you, to find your own voice and to grow. I think we're all on the same journey of growth, of personal growth. And with my little knowledge, I wanna be able to at least share this. If people can use this knowledge and my experience for themselves to help them grow, then I feel that I'm doing a good job as a content creator, because a lot of people see my videos now. Not like crazy amount of a lot of people, but enough people that could fill up a room. And I think that also involves a lot of responsibility, because I want my content to be something not just filler for your day, not just, background stuff, which sometimes is fine to have some background noise to help you distract yourself from harder problems. But as long as I can provide something with value, I'll be here for sure, for as long as I can.